Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Washington Redskins. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd... Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, Cook. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, that's Cook. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
On 1st and 10, Spence. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get back that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
From the gun, Spence eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides with that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Again, this is Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third.
Come on, let's go!
Operating from the gun, Spence. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done, because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That was really well done right there. That almost looked like a training camp drill, able to get outside of the pocket, kept his eyes downfield, and found his tight end for a nice first down. Much more difficult play than maybe he made it look.
The trot, there he goes left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there out of Cook, 44 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to.
throwing on first down. Spence throwing the out route incomplete. It's Goodwin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Let's go! What? 90!
Looking to throw on second down. Spence escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Let's go, one more!
Off play action. Spence. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On first down, Spence flushed out right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Now Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Here we go! What? 90! What? 90! Ohio! Ohio!
On first and 10, Spence. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Benny Fowler, his second touchdown. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on second down, Spence. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive. The team towards a victory.
Throwing on first down. Spence, flush to his right. Incomplete, into the hands of Fowler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On first down, Spence stepping up. He's going to keep it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Looking to throw on second down. Spence. And this will be caught. It's Fowler. Touchdown, Buffalo. Off the bootleg. Spence sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, second and 10.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Throwing again on second and 10. Spence looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go! White 90! White 90! Ohio! Ohio!
On third down, Spence. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Let's go! Brand 38!
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on second down, Spence eluding the pressure right. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
On first and 10, Spence being chased out left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Let's go! White 90! White 90!
Looking to throw on second down. Spence escaping the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. From the gun, Spence dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's their quarterback taking it in. Throwing on first down. Spence buying time to his left. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a run with Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw on second down. Spence flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
The Bills on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on, let's go! 190! 190! Ohio! Ohio!
Operating from the gun. Spence steps away to his left. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish. But he looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that first down in the process.
Here we go! 190! 190!
On first down, Spence. Man open, it's Goodwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military.
They start the drive with Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, it's Cook. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Left side, Cook. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They run, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Back to throw. Spence. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll go with the keeper. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. It's a quarterback sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. He needed 2. He only got 1 on the sneak, and that's going to lead us to a 4th and 1. They'll try and sneak it here. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Off the play fake. Spence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Here we go! White 90! White 90!
Off play action. Spence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Looking to throw. Spence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do. The Bills getting set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Back to throw. Spence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun
Now we're cooking. It's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Dalvin Cook. He's back and coming off a big game a weekend ago. Coming up, we'll see the visiting New York Football Giants taking on the Buffalo.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be dropped at the 30. But a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. The numbers a week ago for Cook. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll go with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Spence. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Come on, let's go!
They'll run it. Here's Cook, able to push his way through, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard. And now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a
and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, there's a bunch of pressure that time on 3rd down. They nearly got him. Probably should have gotten him, but he's able to escape the pocket. But unfortunately, by then, that play had already broken down.
And now out come the Bills. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Eluding the pressure right. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's a quarterback sneak, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Bills draw a bit closer. And they wasted no time right down near the... Throwing on 1st down. Spence being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Dancing to his left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The ground, and he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Spence rolling to his left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Spence buying time to his left. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Cook running right, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. White 90. White 90. Flex round. Flex round.
Off the play fake. Spence. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Let's go. White 90. White 90.
Looking to throw. Spence steps away to his left. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Let's go. White 90. White 90.
Off the bootleg. Spence. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Calais Campbell in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Let's go. White 90. White 90.
Off play action. Spence rolling to his right. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll begin in the Meadowlands, an AFC East matchup between New England and the New.
We now proceed to the...
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio.
On 1st and 10, Spence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
To throw on second down. Spence, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Spence escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And hurdling at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now that as he gets to the 1st down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
Throwing on 1st down. Spence flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Spence. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. first down. Spence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Cut!
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
To throw on second down. Spence. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James O'Shaughnessy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most.
First and 10. Spence. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, that didn't take... Throwing on first down. Spence, flush to his right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Come on, let's go! What, 90? What, 90?
On first down. Spence. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Reuben Foster coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Off the play fake. Spence. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90. Ohio.
Throwing on third and long. Spence. He lets it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at. And here come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Back to throw. Spence stepping up. He'll try and run. And now running right through it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now they try the right side here. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Looking to throw on second down. Spence eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Off play action. Spence. They'll roll him out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Here we go. Grand 38.
To throw on second down. Spence. Now he'll escape to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
To throw on third down. Spence forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but... Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. Spread 38. Spread 38.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Spence being chased out left. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle it and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go. 90.
On 1st and 10, Spence escaping the pressure right. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the
First
conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
Cook following the penalty. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Let's go. Spread 38.
To throw on 2nd down. Spence dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Spread 38. Spread 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Looking to throw. Spence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 5th. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Spins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Looking to throw. Spence. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they... thinking field, at least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking up.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Yeah, they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal late.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden Night.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, Brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
Looking to throw on second down. Spence buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on third down, usually you'd think fourth down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on third. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90.
Throwing on first down. Spence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bobby Wagner leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Let's go. White 90. White.
On first down, Spence. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll go with a keeper. And on the ground they go with a running back. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on third downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. It's a quarterback sneak, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's go. What? 90. What?
To throw on 2nd down. Spence looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Spence. He's to the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bold. Now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
To throw on 2nd down. Spence. Flushed out right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. They'll go with a keeper. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Flex round. Ohio.
To throw again. Spence. Flush to his right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's go. What?
And they'll go on the ground. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. This offense number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got them another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Steps away to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First and 10. Spence eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Let's go! White 90! White 90!
And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. The Bills on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Check, watch the 4,
Off the play fake. Spence. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in.
The Bills getting set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Spence escaping the pressure right. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Here we go! Grand 38!
Throwing on first down. Spence. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Let's go! White 90! White!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. To throw on second down. Spence sliding out of the pocket. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Ohio! Ohio!
Operating from the gun. Spence. He can run for it, and he will. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He opted to go with his scramble. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And on the ground they go with a running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
We got 4. Let's go! White, 90! White, 90!
Looking to throw on second down. Spence, and his throw is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Here we go!
On third down, Spence forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Here we go! White, 90! White, 90!
Back to throw. Spence flushed out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And give him a gain of 37.
Now that play will end up on the highlights and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Come on, let's go! White, 90! White, 90!
From the gun, Spence. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's their quarterback, taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create.
On first down, Spence. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Ohio!
Looking to throw. Spence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I can just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
Back to throw. Spence. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried? And now out come the Bills. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Hank's almost going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On third down, it's Cook. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Let's go!
On 1st and 10, Spence being chased out left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Bills on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Spence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll start with great field position. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90.
Throwing on 1st down. Spence. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Let's go. What?
To throw on 2nd down. Spence. And an alley to run. And here he'll be brought down. A little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Bills on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Spence dancing to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Yep. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
Looking to throw. Spence. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get the penalty yardage back, plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here we go. What? 90.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Spence finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was...
Yeah, here come the Bills. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Spence. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Throwing again. Spence. Flush to his right. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Now they'll run with Lewis. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They run. This is Lewis. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Come on, let's go. Brad 38.
On 1st and 10, Spence escaping the pressure right. He gets it complete to Latimer. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Come on, let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Off play action. Spence. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
To throw on 3rd down. Spence flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Off the play fake. Spence. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
White 90. White 90.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's go. White 90.
Off play action. Spence. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Punt.
Operating from the gun. Spence. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
To throw on 2nd down. Spence, flush to his right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Punt.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Spence dumps it off to Lewis. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw. Spence. And that is incomplete. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
To throw on 2nd down. Spence. He can't get him down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Let's go. White, 90. White, 90.
Looking to throw on second down. Spence. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays.
Here we go.
Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Looking to throw. Spence escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Off the play fake. Spence rolling to his right. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Throwing on first down. Spence stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Flex round. Flex round. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
To throw on second down. Spence. And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
White, 90. White, 90.
And they'll run it here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just one pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, you know, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down, it actually aids the defense in that situation.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off play action. Spence. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home